Alright, time for another deck profile. Again, courtesy of this guy.
Hi.
With stripes on his shirt because of the light, at least from my point of view. It's weird.
Weird, man.
We are looking at his not yet completed, but technically completed Tsukuyomi deck. What do you call that again?
This isn't even my final form!
Right, that's what he calls it. Alright, care to begin? So, we already know why you're here.
Oh, yeah. Godhawk is Godhawk, and the forced trigger lineup is a forced trigger lineup.
Yeah.
Got as many different heals in here as possible, and other things for that matter, just for memory game purposes. I want it to be 12 crit, as you could imagine, but the other crit isn't out quite yet, so I have to make do.
Yep, but that's only for another few days before the sneak peek.
Yep, we'll get our hands on them soon enough.
Yep, on the grade 1s.
Usual suspects.
Yep, usual suspects, nothing special there.
People tend to have beef with Dark Cat, and I'm not really sure why. It's a really good card in all honesty, because it speeds up the deck's early game, which it wasn't very good at before. I will be playing 4 in the near future, but I just don't feel comfortable playing a bunch of them when CEO and draw triggers are still kicking around.
Makes sense.
And then your usual grade 2 lineup here too. I will be playing 4 Red Eye, but I didn't feel the need as long as CEO is still in the deck. And CEO is still in the deck. Due to a lack of Togitsu Hime, there need to be a few more heavy hitters on the top end.
Speaking of that, so how are you throwing her in? Just taking this out and making it 4 grade 3s?
Yep. Tsukuyomi can do those sorts of things.
Yeah, why is that?
Half Moon is the best thing ever. You just, if you don't have it, you sit there until you do, and you win more in the process.
Very interesting, very interesting. Any suggestions to people who want to play this but can't exactly do it right?
Do it right? I mean, it's not as rocket sciencey as it might seem to be on the surface.
Well, a lot of people seem to have trouble with it, as we've seen in the past.
For me, when I try pricing with it, it's always like, what do you think you're going to end up doing when you reach your stack? Are you going to drive check, try damage check a 6 heal? And at that point, it's just all about memorization.
Just don't be lazy.
Yeah, because we've seen people who don't actually count all the cards that they go through. Or
they don't count them, and they're really rough with their cards. You have to love them. You've got a lot of shiny things in here. Don't beat them up.
If you don't care for the stack and you just want to get the advantage of Superiorize, just play Pollen or Sun Goddess when she comes out.
Yeah.
Or, you don't even have to play the full moon in all honesty, but...
Yeah, which at one point will be more or less the case, isn't it?
That will be reality one day.
Because you're going to be using Artemis instead.
Well, yeah, that's the main reason why, yes.
Yeah, and they restricted Tsukuyomi in Japan because, being overplayed. And they only hit the full moon as opposed to the real culprit, which is
the only thing allowed to be overplayed in Japan is Gold Paladin.
And again, if you're like want to make this deck and you don't have that much money, you don't have to invest in the full moon, because again, with a half moon you still get about really around the same number of cards in your stack, if not one more if you don't secure it full moon.
If you want to play Oracles on a budget, just don't touch this. Play Coco or something along those lines.
Or a Polon with Meteor Break helping out.
Or trial deck.
Yeah.
Just spam Sakya, because Sakya and Coco, Battle Sister variety, is really, really awesome. Also Cat. Cat for days.
Cat's pretty great.
Cat 5 times.
Except for in the Witch deck. At least Misaki's Witch deck.
Oh, yeah.
But that's an anomaly we'd rather not discuss. Because we already did!
Yeah, we already did. Alright, I think that's everything we got to say about this then for now.
For now.
Next time we look at this deck, it will be modified with all the stuff that's come out in Booster 5, and by which I mean 2 cards.
It's final.
But it's enough to revolutionize the entire equation.
It's final evolution.
Because you have grade 2 beat sticks for a change.
Yep, which actually means they can hit things more other than this guy.
And even this guy isn't going to be hitting things very well
Without,
soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, good then. Well, I guess next time we'll have a exhibition match for this deck. Say bye.
Also, spoilers.
Oh yeah, and spoilers on a different field altogether.
Prepare for
Ninfia the new Eeveelution,
if you care about Pokermans.
which you probably do if you're looking at anything card game related,
Or you have a childhood.
or if you have yeah.
That's it. We're done.
Now we're done.